don't you tell us? Well. Never mind, because it appears we are having Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the Good Brothers, come down to the ring. The first match of this tag team championship tournament begins right now, baby. Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, the Good Brothers of the newly reformed Bullet Club. We've seen them Monday Night Raw. We are getting this match underway right here, right now, folks. We are the open in the sky. We have the audience seem to currently not be behind the Good Brothers. The audience seems to really despise, have a quite distaste for the Good Brothers, and understandably so after these folks had viciously jumped Matt Riddle in his first match back for the WWE Championship tournament. It essentially screwed him out of the entire tournament. When regardless, despite the rather questionable actions in terms of morality, we have the Good Brothers competing in this tag team championship tournament, because let me tell you, here in WWE, we are not defined by morality. Here in WWE, we are not defined by who our friends are. We are defined by skill and skill issues. And when I say that these guys do not have a skill issue, you best believe me, or you better take notes, because you're going to learn a damn lesson right here, right now, tonight. The Big LG, Luke Gallows, the Machine Gun Carl Anderson, these guys are no clowns. This is no circus. These are no games. No jokes for these fellas. All business, all hurt, all anguish, all gold, all money. Seem quite aggravated already. With this match hasn't even started yet, and they're already pissed off. These guys have.
I can't blame them. Matt Riddle was the man who attacked Finn Balor, their leader, on this upcoming Monday Night Raw. But wait a minute. Speaking of Matt Riddle, here he comes with his big bro.
What the hell is this?
It's the fucking fuck.
These guys ran over some random ass cowboys on Monday Night Raw with a golf cart, and now how did these two get authorized to bring a whole damn car? What is this, a sponsorship? What are we sponsored? Goggles? 50% car insurance. Is that it?
Possibly. Ladies and gentlemen, why the hell is Matt Riddle behind the wheel? You see what happened with Matt Riddle behind the wheel on Monday Night Raw? He ran over, of course, old man. What if he runs over his opponent tonight? Then that's going to be easy win. Then they're going to advance in the fucking 2-second match.
Big dogs need to stop doing their hate crimes, get down here and revoke this man's driver's license right now. He's going to run somebody over. He's going to look at this. Look at this. Why is this man authorized to have a car? Am I the only one who saw that? What kind of weed? What kind of explosive ass weed is he smoking in there? You gotta revoke this man's driver's license effective immediately. Look at that! Look at it! Look! Are we really gonna authorize that anywhere in the world, let alone a WWE ring? That probably just killed a section of our audience right there. And we're just gonna let that go. We're not gonna call the cops or anything. We're just gonna let that slide, huh? Yeah, Matt Riddle, you do need to pay for that. Get yourself some Geico insurance. 50% can save $15 or more on car insurance or some bullshit like that. If you guys could stop focusing on car insurance and start focusing on the match, then maybe you'd have a chance against the Good Brothers. That's why my bet is on the Good Brothers. These guys are focused. These guys are playing games. These guys are not getting DUIs and all that shit. These guys are not smoking crack and before their matches, before they go on their drives. I don't know what imagine what Matt Riddle and Randy Orton do in their spare time. It's sure as hell not wrestling training. That's not the first thing that comes to mind. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the only thing I can see these guys do is taking W's everywhere they go. In the ring, at home, with their families. All that shit. We have the Viper pose between shockingly two best friends. I mean, you have to think for Randy Orton to suddenly start feeling soft for Matt Riddle, he had to have something snuck into his wine one of these nights. He had to have something deep snuck into there, something strong snuck into that wine for this friendship to have possibly formed at all. And now we have the face-off. The Good Brothers versus RKBRO. They have to be pissed off about what happened to Finn Balor the other week, with Matt Riddle, the original bro, assaulting and potentially injuring Finn Balor, as Finn Balor and the Good Brothers did to him, which would sabotage him.
Whoa. I'm sorry to interrupt, but look at the ribs. Look at the ribs of Matt Riddle. We talked about that injury, but look at that. He has a whole bandage on. I told you he wasn't going to be at 100%. This guy is hurt. Why is he doing this match?
Because he is stupid. That's why, Eli, because he is an ignoramus. How did he didn't even fit a car into the arena? How did he even do that? How many people did he have to run over? How many people? Huh? Not only that, but he decides to compete. He does number one, assault Finn Balor with even more injured ribs, you would think. And now he's decided to take in a pay-per-view match for the Tag Team Championship Tournament, one of the most prestigious championships in all of WWE history. And he's decided to do it against the Good Brothers. This guy, I mean, if I didn't know any better, I'd say he's on the spectrum, but no, I don't. I know he's not on the spectrum. This is what drugs do to you kids. Never do drugs, and if you want to know why, look at Matt Riddle's WWE career as an example. This guy is in a fight with broken ribs. You have to be low IQ to do this shit, and regardless, Matt Riddle, and Randy Orton will join him in the initial assault to the Good Brothers. And this match, ladies and gentlemen, is on. We are on with this brawl and this banger of a match. Ladies, gentlemen, they, them, everybody's included here at WWE Backlash. All around the world, all genders, all races. We include everybody. We love everybody, baby. Yes, we do. That is no cap, no lie, no bullshit. And regardless, it appears that we have Matt Riddle and Randy Orton of RK-Bro. They seem to be dominating this match thus far. Luke Gallows has been clotheslined out of the ring, and now Carl Anderson is left all alone to Randy Orton, rushing at Randy Orton, and this is usually a pretty grave mistake. And that is why the Scoop Power Slam. This man, Randy Orton, you do not just rush at him like a barbarian. He has a counter for every single position the human anatomy could possibly take. You do not rush at Randy Orton. That's one thing you do not do. A ready Viper. That was a mistake on the part of Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, I will admit, but quite frankly, I don't expect to see them make many more mistakes like that. Regardless, the match is starting. Matt Riddle is focused on being left hanging because he's not focused on the match. He's focused on having a good-ass time, and that's what's going to put him in jail in 3 years. I'm betting 3 years. I'm betting Eli $2,000, and J. Cole. I'm betting about $2,000. I did this at their house, at Eli's house one time. I said, I bet you guys $3,000 that we're going to see Matt Riddle in jail by 3 years. And it's going to be the worst possible time. He's going to get like the Baron Corbin treatment. He's going to get this big-ass push. He's going to have money in the bank, set up for a WWE Championship run, you name it, right? He's going to have the world in his hands, and then 1 week later, he's actually going to be in jail for participating in a drug trafficking. Bullshit like that. Just watch. Just watch. This guy's not smart. Regardless, we have the fresh, ideally, you would think, 100%, Randy Orton starting the match off against Luke Gallows. And this man, Luke Gallows, let me tell you something. Headlocks normally are excruciating. When you're put in a headlock by somebody as astronomical as Luke Gallows, with the muscle of Luke Gallows, it is not comfortable. That puts an ordinary man to sleep within a matter of seconds. But Randy Orton, none of these guys in the WWE roster, especially Randy Orton, is an ordinary man, and Luke Gallows is paying for that. And now Luke Gallows sent into the other corner, but he rebounds quickly, coming up with a swing. Randy Orton ducking the swing. You got to do better than that against the Viper pit, ladies and gentlemen. Got to do better than that. And an RKO attempt early. And Randy Orton wants to end this early, which is a genius move. I mean, Matt Riddle would have to barely participate in the match if Randy Orton could put this away early. They advance to the tag team tournament. Hopefully, by then, Matt Riddle will heal up his ribs, and they will get to compete. And Luke Gallows goes for the chokeslam. Randy Orton slips out of it. spins, and an RKO! RKO! He hits it! He hits it! This can be over fast! This can be over in a matter of seconds! This is genius strategy by RKBRO. I can't believe I'm saying it! I can't believe I'm saying it! I suppose the brains of Randy Orton compensates for the lack of brains in Matt Riddle. Because here we go, but Luke Gallows knocking Riddle off. Knocking Riddle off the apron. Off goes Matt Riddle. And now Randy Orton is all alone in the ring with the Good Brothers. However, Randy Orton not taking no jack shit. Randy Orton is not going to get jumped that easily. Luke Gallows pays with the second scoop slam of the night. And now we have big Luke Gallows making the same mistake, rushing a ready Viper. That is a very drastic mistake. And let me tell you why, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I don't have to tell you why. I can show you why. Look at this, folks. Vintage Randy Orton. We already know what he's going for here. Striking the back of Luke Gallows. And we already know what's up. Turning. Here comes the Machine Gun Carl Anderson. Here he comes. And Carl Anderson will suffer the same fate. You go out through the middle. Luke Gallows, you think is on. Oh, never mind. They're both on the apron. They are both on the apron. Okay, then. That was non-canon. Both Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson are up on the apron. We are ready to bear witness to a double Randy Orton vintage DDT. And Matt Riddle, meanwhile, below grips both of their boots as Randy Orton is hooking their heads, presumably to help Randy Orton get in proper position. Yes, Matt Riddle will assist. This is, alright, I will admit, maybe Rad does Matt, he seems to have a couple brain cells left in there, ladies and gentlemen. This is genius strategy from RK-Bro. Amazing tag team chemistry thus far. I can't believe I'm saying it. I thought the Good Brothers would be significantly more dominant looking coming into the match. But regardless, boom! Vintage DDT by Randy Orton. Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows are down. And now we have Randy Orton back up into the corner, tagging Matt Riddle in. Let's see how this goes. Could this backfire, or could this be? Could this miraculously play in the favor of the original Bro? Now that Randy Orton has inflicted some offense, are we in even playing field ideally? Can the injury be exploited, or Matt Riddle be clever enough to avoid it, which you would think is somewhat possible. We've seen this happen before. But wrestlers have had severe injuries, and yet they seem, despite the severe injuries wrestlers have had, they've been able to overcome, persevere, outwit, outlast, and outplay their opponent, even if they're at 100%. Now Randy Orton, the legal man, is now all alone in the ring with Matt Riddle incapacitated on the outside. Randy Orton's shoved back into the wrong corner, ladies and gentlemen. Wave it back elbow to Randy Orton. This man is stuck in the corner. He's in the wrong ass corner with the Good Brothers. Here we go. Matt Riddle, the legal man, with the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows looking dominant. This is what you'd expect. RK-Bro, they had a flurry of offense in the beginning, but with the rib injury, have they run out of stamina? Matt Riddle specifically. And a big boot to Matt Riddle. And oh my gosh. Just like that, Matt Riddle is floored. And this match is firmly within the control of the Good Brothers. Anderson will spear through the ropes to Randy Orton. That will take him out of the picture. Can the Good Brothers end it right here, right now? You could see ripped off the bandage of Matt Riddle, and his ribs do not look pretty at all. This guy is evidently not even full, not even close to 100%. RKBRO, they've had a flurry of offense early into the match, but with the rib injury comes a severe lack of stamina. Matt Riddle, he can have a flurry in the beginning, but you run out of stamina very fast, and it is significantly more difficult to catch your breath, to regain your full stamina, and that shows. That normally would not be so easy to take Matt Riddle out with a magic killer like that, but with such a severe injury, Randy Orton looks down, the magic killer has been hit, and ladies and gentlemen, this one is over. That's why you don't wrestle with a rib injury, you stupid idiots. And with that, Good Brothers are one step closer to the WWE Tag Team Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, Good Brothers dipping out of here. Randy Orton chases him out. He looks pissed off. His best friend. Your consensual choice, ladies and gentlemen. Your consensual choice to wrestle with Roman Reigns. That could have retired if you were careful enough. We have the card of Matt Riddle flipping the fuck out. This is why we don't let that guy wrestle. At this point, you would think that there's something alive in those drugs he's taking in that car at this point. This is ludicrous, bro. This is ludicrous. And regardless, I mean, that could have killed the Good Brothers right there. That could have killed our tag team champions if that car wasn't